On a game of Axslav. It's an undead mirror, but it's not your typical undead mirror. Yes, I've watched the game ahead of time. Um, but I'll try to cast it as though I haven't, because that's more fun. Axslav going dual crypt right away. No altar, no ziggurat, just dual crypt. Axslav in pink on the right. This is Echo Isles. And S.Tyas-Candida, I don't know this player, is on the left. Players say good luck, have fun, etc. Candida going a normal build. I'm just going to call him Candida. Maybe his name is S.Tyas-Candida. I really don't know. Sorry. I didn't do my research, obviously. But Axslav, for those of you who haven't been watching my other commentaries, Axslav is an American pro player. He's on Team Delta right now. And for some reason, there's no observer. I'll be on Axslav's point of view because, yeah, we're all rooting for Axslav, aren't we? American pro player, known for having very low ABM and doing interesting strategies. So in this case, he's going dual crypt, getting his altar now, so he's doing a tavern build. And basically, he also plays random, so he randomed undead in this game. We'll see what he decides to do with that. Anyway, known for his unusual strategies, always fun to watch. Well, most of the time fun to watch. Sometimes he does really stupid things and loses, but that's sort of the price you pay when you do crazy strategies. Sometimes you lose. Right now, is that a scout? No, that's not a scout. Yes, it is. I missed it again, but there it is. Scout from Candida on Axslav's base. His altar is coming up now. He's going to be a little late with that hero, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Actually, not going to be a little late. Looks like he's going to be about right on time and chasing the Acolyte across the map. Hopefully he gets his hero before killing that, so as to get the 25 bonus experience. And what's it going to be? Tinker. Tinker first for Axslav. Wait, Tinker first. I really don't understand what the idea behind Tinker first is undead is, I must say. But Axslav usually knows what he's doing, and usually his crazy strategies win him games. Putting up a pocket factory, so he's going to creep fast, and that is what you can do with a Tinker. So pulling the creeps, using those goblins to tank damage and to deal damage, and he's going to be able to creep this center camp pretty quickly. We'll see if Candida decides to harass. He appears not to be harassing. He's just going to go creep for himself. It looks like he's going for the Merc camp. Or, wait, yes, he's waiting for one more ghoul. Meanwhile, Axslav is going to be able to finish creeping this camp. That Acolyte coming in could try to steal a creep, but appears not to be. Could have gone for that one. Might have been possible for it to get it. But anyway, Axslav taking a lot of damage on his ghouls, which is interesting and not something you normally want to do, especially with no Death Knight. Gets a Potion of Greater Mana, which is good for the Tinker. Lots of pocket factories. But here's why Axslav feels that he can tank the damage on his ghouls. Because he's researched Cannibalize, and so he's going to be able to just heal them up with those corpses. And that's another thing that Axslav does. He makes use of the things that I think a lot of players forget about, like Cannibalize. I mean, it's quite useful. It makes it, especially if you're not going Death Knight. But even if you are, it can save you some coil mana, and it costs only 75 gold. And obviously, if you're in the top level, that 75 gold might mean something. But at an amateur level, or even at Axslav's level, that probably isn't quite as significant. So, you know, if you gain an advantage from it, oh well and good. Tinker almost getting trapped here for some reason. Not able to. Okay, now Axslav is going to have TP here and does so just in time. Wow. Trying to take down these towers, but two Nerubian towers are not going to fall very easily, even to a pocket factory and a bunch of ghouls. Looks like Axslav, the ghouls were out of range of the teleport. He's probably going to be able to take this one tower down. Actually, no, because Acolytes are repairing it. At the moment, all he's been able to do is basically waste a bunch of gold from Candida and prevent it from mining because his Acolytes are off the mine. But not too effective a harass by Axslav. In fact, he lost his TP, so I'd say he's a bit behind at this point. Putting up a graveyard, he's not begun his tech yet. Neither has Candida, of course, as he's needed to keep his Acolyte production ability open in case Axslav decided to switch his ghouls to the Acolytes and kill them all. So, now Axslav going to be creeping the Merc camp with the help of this pocket factory. creeping it with an awfully low Tinker, and it's a little bit risky. What if the Lich shows up? It'll just die instantly. But Axslav does have some units scouting the map and seems confident that the Lich is not going to show up suddenly. Meanwhile, that Geomancer with Lightning Shield on it being a little dangerous, moving his Tinker next to it to kill it. And he has purchased the Merc, the Shadow Priest. So he'll have some ability to regain health on his Tinker. One of the weaknesses of Undead, of course, lack of healing, but that Merc compensates for it. Anyway, Axslav still has not begun his tech, and this is a little late. I'm not sure what he's going to do. He may find himself stuck with Tier 1 versus Tier 2, as Candida has begun his tech. Now, Axslav creeping the expansion, and, you know, with Axslav, it seems quite likely that he's actually thinking about expanding here, because he likes to do things that... Sometimes it seems like he's doing things just for the sake of doing them because no one else does them, like expanding his Undead. Now, Undead versus Undead on Echo Isles, expansion's probably a bit more common, but still. I guess it looks like there's going to be a fight. Tinker getting nuked, put a Pocket Factory, very nice position on the Pocket Factory, trapping some of the Undead units, and yeah, Candida forced to reacquire position, gets a nuke off, kills the Shadow Priest, gonna kill another ghoul. Yeah, even Cannibalize can't save it. Now working on the Pocket Factory, one ghoul injured, runs it out. Takes down the factory, but still a few goblins out. Gonna lose a skeleton here. Not too big a deal. Actually, nukes goes off, killing ghouls, so Candida gaining the advantage in this battle as well. Kills another ghoul. Unfortunately, he's a little low on his ghoul count because he's had to pull one back. And because he's been spending so long killing Axslav ghouls that are healing, his ghouls are actually dying just as fast. So, Axslav loses his Acolyte. I think he was attempting to expand. Candida manages to escape with one ghoul. Now, ghoul and Merc's coming towards him. Again, he's focusing that healing ghoul, manages to kill it, but takes a lot of damage on his Lich in the process. And I do not believe Candida has a second hero at this moment. He does not. He's not even a tier 2, so he doesn't have really any good way to heal that Lich. Again, he's going to pick off a ghoul, and Axslav being a little careless here, losing ghouls. Well, when you have only 100 APM, it's not so hard. Candida has an Acolyte in the area as well. Not sure what he's going to do with that. He's surely not thinking about expanding. Probably just leaving it as a scout. And, oh, Pit Lord for Candida. So, that's interesting. I'm not sure what he plans to do with that. Maybe he thinks it will be a good counter to the Tinker with its Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire going off now, dealing some significant damage to the Merc. Unfortunately, he got his Pit Lord as well, which is a little silly. TP forced there. Axslav doing a little bit of damage to the Pit Lord before it departs in the town portal. Anyway, Axslav's still at tier 1. This is gonna be difficult for him because Candida is approaching tier 3. He's 20% of the way. They're putting up his slaughterhouse now. He's gonna have statues and possibly destroyers, and Axslav has not yet begun his tech. When is he gonna do it? Axslav, you have 320 gold and 382 wood. What are you gonna do with it? Anyway, Axslav looks like he was planning to creep the center camp, but now seems to have abandoned that Pocket Factory right there. He's just, yeah, he's putting up an expo, and he just realized that Acolyte was there. That's unfortunate. So now his expo is scouted. He didn't realize that when he put it up. But given that he was found creeping, that Candida scouted him at first, creeping that camp, he should have expected that his expo was going to be scouted. That's normally, if you're creeping that camp, it probably means you're at least thinking about an expo. Trying to get a Pit Lord surround, but unfortunately the Goblin times out, and he's unable to do so. Now these ghouls in potentially in a lot of danger, but yeah, Lich being able to kill both of them, getting down to low health, healing with a potion, and now Candida's on the run. Axslav needs to find a way to continue this chase. Bringing in a Fiend, not going to be able to chase the Lich, and that's, again, he's lost a lot of ghouls for very little gain, because he has no way to finish off the hero. Now he has 2 Mud Golems, though, so this Pit Lord is going to be in trouble. The Pit Lord may go down here. Yeah, it looks like the Pit Lord's going down. Tinker is level 4. Axslav has still not begun his tech, but he has managed to get his expansion up.